Welcome to the Sunday Call, you guys. Do a 24 Coop gang affiliated. Jared Cooper, active Royal team member, been on the team for about, 4.5 years. I remember when I first started, I was trying to look for results. I needed a little bit of extra money. I'm going to tell you guys, I started because I wanted to put more gas in my car, and I wanted to be able to go buy 2 burritos from the burrito truck. That's why I started. Okay. I didn't know about the business opportunity. I didn't know about traveling the world. I didn't know about changing lives. All I knew is that if I sell these products, I can make money. And if I take them, I can get results, right? Easy. But what happened was it turned into something a little bit bigger than me. It turned into something that I could actually stand for, something that gave me a platform to speak about what I believe in and help my peers and people like me. Because I know for me, if I didn't continue to play basketball, I didn't know what I was going to do. You know what I'm saying? So Herbalife gave me an avenue to where I could still do what I love and help people along the way. So it actually gave me a little bit more, impact. You know what I'm saying? But just like Mark was saying right now, it's simple. 2 shakes a day, healthy meals, snacks in between. You'll get the results. It comes in chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. Which one would you like? Give me the check. Sometimes it's that simple. I'm going to be real. Now, you're going to get them people that's going to be like, what's the nutrition facts? How many calories? How many grams of protein? How many grams of carbs? What's the sugar like? But you need to be prepared for that. But more than likely, people want to know if it worked. And this is the thing. Even if you on your journey currently right now, you don't have to be the most in shape. You don't got to be the strongest. You don't got to be the best. But you do know when you drink that tea, when you drink that lift off, how good you feel. You know when you drink that shake, what time it is. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk to people, right, you talk about the feeling you have rather than the external, because sometimes your external might not match how good you feel on the inside yet. You see what I'm saying? You still got to give the external time. But the inside feels good immediately. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, in turn, when you speak to people, it's coming from the heart and not just from this mindset of like, oh, I'm just trying to get some money. You know what I'm saying? Or I just want to make this sale so I can pay this bill. It's like, no, I really want to help you because I know what it did for me, because I used to be super tired in the mornings, right? But I started drinking my lift off and my tea, and I was fired up after. You don't see what I'm saying? So for somebody else, you can speak about that, and they'd be like, oh, no, I feel that. So then, they get on the program, get started, and you never know, they might become the next president's team member. But that's neither here nor there. Welcome to the call. Let's get it popping. Congrats to everyone. November was a massive month. We went stupid. First and foremost, shout out to Amanda. Hit her 2,500. That's awesome. Shout out to Bridget. Hit her 2,500 first cut of world team. Shout out to Angelica. Hit her 2,500 for the first time. I believe this is her first full month as a supervisor. Hit 2,500. That's amazing. Her first cut of world team. So that's going crazy. Shout out to Dahlia. She hit senior consultant, 500 volume points in 1 month. Shout out to Marcus, 500 volume points in 1 month, hit senior consultant as well. So it's a lot of promotions going on in the team. A lot of people doing a lot of production. So all I got to say is congrats, and congrats to the organization as a whole for achieving the active world team status for 2018. All I can say is that it's truly a humbling experience, because I know what it's like to go from a team to not having no team and being like, oh, okay, I got to rebuild it. Because to be honest, just to be transparent with you guys, I remember when it was coming up in the beginning, it was kind of just out of control. It was ignorance on fire. I didn't know exactly what I was doing. It was just people that was just hoorah, like, yeah, let's go. We trapping out the house with it. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't no structure. It was zero structure. And if you're wondering why I got this scarf on, I'm in New York right now. So you know what I'm saying? Don't even trip. The call happening no matter what time. It's 10 o'clock at night here. You know what I'm saying? It's popping in Brooklyn. But you know what? I'm committed. I'm committed to the call. And I told my people, I said, look, check it out. I got a call at 10 o'clock. That's what I'm doing, okay? Because my people want to get on the call. They already know what time it is. Because if I don't show up, how many of the rest of the team won't show up? If they see that I'm slacking off, how many other guys will feel like, oh, I don't got to show up for the call? You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. But it was hoorah, and there was no structure, and it was just people that was ignorance on fire. If you don't have any structure, it'll fail, and that's what happened to the organization from the whole. So basically, I had to make a choice. I had to make a decision that if this is what I'm going to do, I need to get better. right? I need to go ahead and expand my mindset. I need to get better as a leader. I need to read those books. I need to get on YouTube. I need to attend the events with the intention to listen rather than just go to the event just to say I went to the event to post pictures and be cool. You know what I'm saying? It was deeper than that because I really wanted to change my life. It wasn't about, oh, I want to look cool on Instagram. Oh, I want to have 10,000 followers. Oh, I want hella likes. None of that shit. It came down to the point that I want to change my life and I had to do what's necessary to do so. So therefore, in turn, show up. Show up and shine or don't come at all. That was the mindset that I came with, right? And it was in it was the beginning of 2018 where I was like, I need to change who I am. I need to get better as a leader. So I put in that work. You know what I'm saying? I started talking to more people. I started to take more products. I started to go to the gym a little bit more. I started to speak with a little bit more fire, right? I started to talk about what it was going to be like when we got there. Because, yeah, I don't make $10,000 a month yet, but I know what it's going to take to get there, and I'm going to tell you what it's going to be like when we get there, and it's going to be exciting. But see, this is the thing that I learned today. This is what I heard today, right? First of all, I went to the Eric Thomas Ignite the Dream. Ignite the Dream. You know what I'm saying? That shit was major. Raise your hand if you fuck with Eric Thomas, if you hang with Eric Thomas. Christabel, Lonnie, I'm here with the roommates in the Airbnb. They, you know what I'm saying? We all had wind. It was amazing. But this is something that Eric Thomas said today, and it really hit me deep because I know you guys hear me talk about money all the time. And yes, money is very important. It's not the most important thing in the world, but it's right there next to air as very important. Because even though you just took this breath right now, it's not as important as your next breath that you're going to take. You see what I'm saying? So it's very important. But Eric Thomas stressed today that, look, you don't get everything you want when you get money. But when you get the dream, whatever your dream is, whatever yours is, I can't tell you what it is. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's to be a presidency member and travel the world, or I want to be a top class chef, or I want to be a top class trainer, I want to be an Olympian, whatever that may be, whatever your dream is. If you have $1 million, you still might not have that Olympic title. You see what I'm saying? But if your dream is the Olympic title, you're going to have money behind it. You see what I'm saying? So if you chase the dream, you're going to have everything you want. If you chase the money, you might have a few things left out. That was so profound for me. I wrote it down in my notes because I'm like, yo, that's me. That's me. Now, don't get me wrong, I chase the money, but I definitely believe in the purpose. But when I thought about that, I was like, yo, the dream is what's important. You got to ignite the dream and everything else follows. And I thought that was super important. But goals for not for 2019, goals for December. It's the last month of 2018. It's a lot of pressure that we got to apply. Okay. What we do now is going to set up the 2019, the early success in 2019. Because look, this is what I tell you. I remember when I was first starting off and I was like, okay, I had zero leverage as far as business. I had zero leverage as far as clients or anything like that. So the thing with me was, how can I get my business off the ground from ground zero? I started to talk about, hey, I'm about to get in shape. Who wants to do it with me? For those who are new and those who are seasoned, we got a challenge going on right now. But the thing about it is, you could talk about what it's going to be like, new year, new me. Who wants to get started with me? It can be exciting. I'm hashtagging already all summer 19. I'm already hashtagging it. You see what I'm saying? I'm already hashtagging all summer 19 because I want people to know that, look, check it out. What you do now is going to be important for how you're going to look in the summertime, okay? When you go to Vegas and you want to be in that two-piece, popping, you see what I'm saying? You got to work for that now. You want that booty? You got to do it now. You want them abs? You got to work now. You want to drop that body fat? You want to work now. You see what I'm saying? You can't start working in May thinking that you're going to be looking how you want to look in June, okay? Summer bodies are made in the winter. Hello? Talk to me. That makes sense, right? Y'all feel that? All right, cool. Awesome, Miss Liddy. So what we do today is going to be predicated on the action we take when we wake up. Okay. What are we doing? Who are we being? What are we listening to? What are we reading? Are you waking up and throwing on the trap music? Or are you waking up throwing on personal development? Are you listening to E.T.? Are you listening to Jim Rohn? Are you listening to Mark Hughes? Are you listening to Tony Robbins? Are you listening to Les Brown? Are you listening to Grant Cardone? Are you listening to Zig Ziglar? I just gave y'all hella names. If you're not listening to them, there you go. You got a lot of people to go listen to. Are you listening to the previous team calls that we didn't have? Are you listening to the team calls from the whole Do It 24 crew organization? Are you listening to the Addy organization calls? You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of resources that we can use that's at our disposal. The thing is, how much are you willing to do? How much are you willing to put in? That's the only difference. Like I said, I say this a lot. It ain't no difference between the products between me and the next presidency member. It's the same business plan. It's the same products. It's the same company. The only difference that make or break people, whether you make prez or not, is up to you. Now, when I figured that out, it became beautiful because I'm like, yo, it's up to me. I don't got to worry about nobody else. Now, obviously, yeah, it's about your team's success, but at the end of the day, you don't got nobody blocking you. You see what I'm saying? You could work harder. You could go talk to more people. You see what I'm saying? You could put yourself in better positions. And when I figured that out, it became amazing. You see what I'm saying? It became something as what I would say blissful because I'm like, it ain't no ceiling, it ain't no cap. It's up to me. And if I fail, it's on me. You can't be mad at you if you didn't put in the work. Right? So when I thought about that, I was like, okay, it's up to me. There we go. I say it I say it every week. It's up to you to change your life. Right? So look, I'm going to, before that, it's the first weekend of the month. So I'm pretty sure any of us that are in different countries, or not different countries, different states or whatever, different areas, haven't had STS yet, right? So wherever, if you're in Phoenix, if you're in the Bay, or Hensley, I don't know if you're, where, is it Phoenix? It's Phoenix, right? Okay, yeah. If you're in Phoenix, if you're in the Bay, if you in San Luis Obispo, if you in Vegas, if you in Texas, if you in LA, wherever you, or Florida, wherever you may be, right? Look up your local STS and get to it because I know STS didn't happen already nowhere else. Okay. In New York and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? It hasn't happened yet. So get to where you got to go, right? For the month. So if you have to plan it out, like, look, you got to tell your friends no, whatever the situation may be, because I'm telling you, this last STS is going to be so important for you going into 2019 because it's going to give you that fire. It's going to give you that drive. It's going to give you that it's going to give you that extra punch that's going to put you over the next level. You see what I'm saying? But if you never go, you're just going to continue to be in the same place that you are. It's going to take a new you to get to that next level. And it's going to take you to go all in to get your next level. That's what I heard today from ET2. It's going to, for you to get your next level, Hensley, I see you writing, boy. That's how you do it. If it's going to take you to get to your next level, you have to go all in. It's going to have to take you to go all in. All in. If you have to show up to every event, you have to show up to every event. Not even have to. That's just standard what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you have to get on every team call, get on team call. That's a standard as well, right? If you got to take more products, take more products. You see what I'm saying? If you got to go talk to more people, talk to more people. If you got to post more on Instagram, post more on Instagram, right? If you got to be the leader more, if you have to read more books, more YouTube, more seminars, that's what you have to do, right? Because that's what it's going to require for you to become the best version of yourself, right? And it's going to have to take you, it's going to take a different level of focus for you to become the next level of you. You see what I'm saying? So shift your focus. Your focus determines your direction. What direction you going in? Are you going in a successful way? You going towards prez? You going towards your next level? What is it? Whether it be senior consultant, qualified producer, supervisor, world team, active world team, global expansion team, millionaire team, president's team, and beyond? What is it? Are you going in a direction? And if you don't know, it's all right. Reach out, right? I'll show you what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'll talk to you about it because look, this is what I will tell you. At the beginning of this year, it was very unclear about how the business looked for me. Not my own personal production, but as far as the organization. You see what I'm saying? Oh, you like that? Yeah. The bars, heavy. You see what I'm saying? I'm in New York. I'm feeling good. We've been doing our thing. I just came from ET. You know what I'm saying? Okay, talk to me, right? But look, though, I was unclear about how it was going to look because certain people wasn't here, you know what I'm saying, at the time, right? Certain people wasn't doing as high volume as at the time. But what I knew was when I came out of the event, JKO, which is coming up in this January, right? When I came out of JKO, well, that's crazy to think about. It's been 1 year, just the growth that's happened in the 1 year. You know what? Let me tell you something on the side note. At the beginning of this year, I'm a whole different person than who I became now. I had to do more. I had to, listen. I had to let the dream break me. I had to let it strip me of who I was, right? And it's continuing to still strip me, obviously, as we go into get team cuts, right? As we go into millionaire team cuts, right? You have to become a new person to hold for more people to be a better leader. Yeah, that's the truth. But as of from January to December, I'm a new person. It stripped me of who I used to be. The old Cooper, right? The OG, right? I had to become new to get to my next level. It had to strip me. It had to break me down. But the thing about it is, I'm happy it did it. It hurt. It hurt me. It did. It was a lot of times where I was like, yo, this shouldn't be happening like this. But I knew it was only a few options. Quit or keep going, right? If I quit, how many lives would stop changing because I quit? Hensley wouldn't be here if I quit in January. Bridget wouldn't be here if I quit in January, right? And Angel wouldn't be here if I quit in January. And a few other people, right? The thing is, a lot of what you see today is a result of not quitting this year. So if you think about that ever, think about all the lives that wouldn't get changed. Think about all the people that you could put on. If my sponsor quit, I wouldn't be here. Then none of us would be here. I thank him every day almost. I'm like, bro, you put me on, you put me in a position for me to get better. You know what I'm saying? And he at first when we started, it was more for fun, but it became deeper for me than that. You see what I'm saying? It was more than just fun. It was like, yo, like I'm saying, my life depends on this. My family's legacy depends on this. My last name depends on this. Who I'm going to be, what I leave behind depends on the success every day or not. And the thing about it was I was willing to take that on. I was willing to bet on myself. I was willing to do that. I wasn't willing to say, hey, corporate America, you can tell me how much I'm worth. You can tell me what the deal is. I said, no, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to go into the marketplace and I'm going to show them my value. That was a lightweight bar, I believe. Let me take the scarf off because you know what? I'm starting to get hot in here. You know what I'm saying? But listen, the value you bring to the marketplace is going to determine how high the check is for you. How many clients you get. What's your value? Who are you? Are you valuable? Look, Hensley, let's talk about some. Look, I'm feeling that, bro. Look, what's your value like? Are you high value or are you just mediocre? We do a 24 crew, 24/7. You got to be high value all the time. Who are you being? Are you doing better? Are you getting better? Are you showing up? Are you being the person who you need to be? Are you being the most or the person that's contributing the most? Are you being the person that's doing the most volume? Are you being the person that sponsors the most people? Are you being the person that always gets on early? Are you getting the person that when the person walks in, you giving them high fives? Are you the person with the most results? Who are you? What's your value? Because your value is going to determine how successful you are, including with the action that you take. But if you ain't taking no action, you don't even increase your value. So therefore, in turn, more action equals more value equals a higher check. What are we doing? Who are we being? What are we listening to? That's the thing that's the game changers between press team, supervisor for 4 years. Because I know a gang of people that's been supervisor that won't make it past, or world team, right? It's going to be a gang of people that you're going to see that come in and out of this business that won't make it past world team. Why? Because they won't become a better leader to hold for more people, to sponsor people, and become a team leader. So for you, nobody on this call, everybody in this call has the potential to be a president's team member. That's just the reality of it. The thing is, are you willing to put in enough to make it? Are you willing to sacrifice? Are you willing to tell your friends no? Are you willing to tell your family members that don't understand your journey that this is what you got going on? Me and my mom used to battle, right? Not literally, I would never do that. But me and my mom used to battle about this. She would be like, you spending all this money going to these events. I'm like, Mom, you don't see what I see. And that was the thing. She didn't see what I saw. I was doing it for her, but she couldn't see it because for her, all she knew was go to college, get a job. But for me, I knew there was something deeper than that because I never saw myself in the office. I saw myself doing what I wanted to. And what I wanted to do was playing the NBA. But when I figured out I wasn't good enough, I needed another route. Luckily, I was already doing Herbalife. And it kind of translated, you see what I'm saying? Because instead of me it still took me to get better. I still had to go to practice. I still had to show up. I still had to perform in the games, right? The games is the marketplace. Practice is the STSs. I just made that up on the spot. Yeah, y'all can go ahead and take that. This is recorded. Don't even trip. Y'all can go ahead and say that to y'all downline. You feel me? It's y'all's. Y'all can have it. You know what I'm saying? It's good. It's y'all's. Take it. Nothing is mine. You see what I'm saying? But are you showing up to practice correctly? Right? Are you giving 120? Give me 120 or give me nothing. Don't even come to practice if you're not giving me 120 because I'm going to kick you out the gym. I'm the coach. You see what I'm saying? If you're not giving me 120, I'm going to kick you out. We want all elites over here. We are the elite. We're not taking no mediocreness. You sign up on this team for a reason, right? And you may be at 0. You may be a 25% member. But the thing is, though, you can be where I'm at today in way shorter time than it took me, right? Because somebody got to go through it. Somebody got to face the trials and tribulations. Somebody got to figure it out first, right? And I'm doing that for you guys so you can make it faster because at the end of the day, it's about y'all. It's not about me. I would love to see Amanda being able, bringing in $10,000 a month and giving her dad whatever the fuck she wants, right? I would love for Bridget to be able to build her gym and everything like that with Jorge, right? And that's the beautiful part about it. Bridget and Jorge are completely two different people, but now because they both do Herbalife on the same team, now they know each other and they actually share the lifting passion, right? Jorge, what up, right? So I want that for him. I want that for Bridget. I want that for Jorge too. I want Jorge to make $10,000 a month so he can open it. I see you with that hoodie, boy. I see you branded out there. Mindset is everything. Let them know you coming. Let them know you repping all the time, right? It ain't no game. Better apply pressure. Better quit playing. AP, apply pressure. Hashtag it. That's the slogan going into 2019 of apply pressure. What are we doing? Right? So look, I know I got caught up. You feel me? You know how I go. Don't get me started, right? But look, this is the thing. We got extravaganza coming up. I know, look, I say coming up. I know it's in July. But this is the difference between what happened between last extravaganza and this extravaganza that just passed. I was talking to people about it early. I was talking about what it was going to be like when we be in there with 10 people. That's what that was last year. The goal this year is 50, right? 50 people in an organization is about to go stupid. Out of the 50, how many of the people are going to be yours? Think about it. I'm saying 50 total for me and my organization, right? Hensley might bring 10. You feel me? Jorge might bring 11. Bridget might bring Dub. Amanda might bring Dub. That's already more than 50. The goal has been completed. Takesha might bring 15, 25, right? How many people out of the 50 target mark are you going to bring? Are you bringing 50 yourself? Or are you bringing 10? Are you bringing 5? How many people are you bringing? The more people that's able to see what you're doing, the higher your check will be, the more impact you'll create, the bigger your legacy will be. It's all about getting people to the events and letting them see what's going on. And just don't get it twisted. Just because somebody sees, just because somebody comes to the event doesn't mean they're just going to be your next diamond. Doesn't mean that they're just going to be all the way in immediately. That doesn't mean that. But you have to play the game to let people see, because if you're not even letting people see, you're not even playing. They have no option to even see what you're talking about. You see what I'm saying? Some will, some won't. So what? It doesn't matter. Talk to Martin. Jorge, you like that, huh? Yeah, I know you did. I know that was a bar. But you know what? That wasn't even from me. That was Jim Rohn. I've been listening to so much Jim Rohn, I can just quote him. What about you? Not you, but I'm saying just in general. What about you? Can you just quote any personal development? If not, you probably need to listen a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Are you waking up like I said, are you waking up listening to trap music? Are you waking up automatically going to Instagram? Are you waking up automatically opening up Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, the Shade Room, Baller Alert, right? Gossip avenues. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'll be listening to personal development every morning, whether it be right when I wake up or when I'm driving to work. I'm listening to personal development, right? I recently just got on podcast with ET, The Secrets to Success, recently. And those has been super exciting for me because they talking about a lot of things that apply to what I'm doing, whether it be Herbalife, my own life, whatever it may be, right? What are you listening to when you wake up? Because that first 30 minutes predicates how you're going to operate from the rest of your day. So if you're listening to that trap, you might be in the trap all day. You might be in Atlanta selling them packs. You feel me? But you might be selling them packs all day if you listen to the Quavo and them. You know what I'm talking about? But if you wake up, you listen to that Jim Rohn, you listen to that Mark Hughes, you might get you a few clients. You might increase your volume. You might get that new member that might be fired up. You see what I'm saying? Just imagine by you continuing to do that, you sign up the next Jerry Cooper. How many of you would want a Jerry Cooper on your team? Right. Girl, you know, right. This is the thing. You got to do the work to find a Jerry Cooper. And I'm not trying to say it like, oh yeah, whatever, Jerry Cooper. But I'm giving you guys the example, right? Everybody will want somebody that's a no matter what on their team. That was a bar. That was a bar. Everybody wants somebody that's a no matter what on their team. No matter what, you know this call is going down, whether it be 10 people or one person. No matter what, you know I'm going to be at the STS. No matter if I come by myself or I come with the gang. No matter what, you know I'm going to retail. No matter what, you know I'm going to get results. No matter what, you know I'm going to show up. How many of you guys will want that no matter what person on your team? This is the thing. You got to be that person first. You got to show what's possible first. You got to be the example first. Because I'm going to tell you, I went to events by myself. It's not a good feeling, especially when you do the business for a certain amount of time. I've been to events by myself. I've gotten on calls that I told people to get on and people don't get on. You see what I'm saying? I missed my 2,500 cut because I haven't talked to enough people. I know what it's like. I've been through it. This is the thing. I've been through it first, so you guys don't have to. I want you guys to be successful from the day you start to the end of our days. Because this is the thing. This is a forever thing. You're going to always have a retail clip in your pocket. Regardless to even if you stop going to events, if you stop getting on the calls, if you stop showing up, you always have the ability to get a client by talking about Herbalife to somebody no matter what. You need to pay that phone bill and your job don't pay you for 2 weeks. You got to go talk to somebody about the products and get paid. That's forever. That's not something that you let go of. That's a forever thing. So therefore, in turn, we're going to be doing this for the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years. In 50 years, what, I'm going to be 76? Yeah, I should be about a chairman's club member by then. Should be. Where are you going to be in the next year? Where are you going to be in the next 2 years? We already set a goal for 1% in 2020, right? We already did the highest volume of organization ever did as a collective organic unit this last month that just passed. So the thing about it is, are we going or are we not? That's easy. I'm going. I'm going to take you with me if you want to come. But if you don't, it's cool. You can watch me. Regardless, I'm going though. 1% is happening with you. I don't want to say it like that, but with you or without you, the 1% is happening. So you might as well come because your life will be better anyway. If I'm a 1%er, what that make you? Your success is part of the organizational success. I'm getting a $20,000 a month. Hensley, you probably getting 12. I'm cool with that. I'm getting 20, Amanda probably getting 15. I'm getting 20, Jorge probably getting like 10. You feel me? Bridget probably getting like 11. Takesha probably getting like 13. How many of us that made $10,000 plus in a month? Raise your hand. 10,000 plus. Raise your hand if you didn't make that in a month. Okay then. You see what I'm saying? Look, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You might love your job. Listen here, I'm not dealing with you. Awesome. I love that. Look, keep doing that hair, okay? I'm not dealing with you. She do hair and we're not talking about that. Okay, listen, check it out. Your job, more than likely, they possibly might pay you 10 bands. Do you have the time freedom though? Do you have the ability to go wherever you want to when you want to? Are you able to make that 10 bands from anywhere? That's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with corporate America because you might love what you love. And I will preach to the end of time. If you love what you do, continue to do it. I never want to take somebody away from what they do to come do Herbalife as far as full time, right? But what I do want you to know is that it's available to you. If you want that, the time freedom, the financial freedom, the legacy, the traveling the world, the inspiring, speaking on stage, nice clothes, nice cars, nice house, the dream in totality is available for you if you want to get it. All we got to do is just what? Use the products, wear the brand, talk to people. That's easy. If we could do those three things at a high level, at a 10x level, imagine what our life could be like. Imagine what it'll be like in 2 years. You getting a check every month from the 15th and they got your name on it and they say nothing less than 10 bands. I'm finna wild out. I'm personally gonna wild out, okay? If the check say my name with 10 bands on it and I've been doing that for a certain amount of time, it's time to ball out. I'm gonna get a little reckless, but it's warranted though because I work for that. Because you don't just get a $10,000 check on accident. They don't that value don't come on accident. You have to become somebody new for that. Who are you becoming on the journey to president's team? Who are you becoming on the journey to wherever you want to get to? Who are you being on the way is just as important. Everything matters. The way you walk into the room matters. The way you show up at events matter. If you're on time for the calls, matter. If you're sending those programs out to your clients when they ask you for them or when you tell them you're going to send them, matters. It truly do. Everything matters. If you do that personal development 7 out of 7 days like you're supposed to, or you do it 5 out of 7 days, matters. If you don't do the two scoops, it matters unless you're on a certain program. Disclaimer, right? Disclaimer on that one, okay? Everything matters. Who you are matters. What you listen to matters. What you read matters. Who you hang around matters. That's actually probably the biggest thing, who you hang around. Are you hanging around people that's forcing you to level up? Or are you hanging around people that's bringing you down? Are you hanging around people that's still talking about that same old shit from high school? Or are you hanging around people that make you uncomfortable? You should hang around people that make you uncomfortable because it's going to force you to either level up or get out. Get down or lay down. Are you about that life or nah? Think about it. Who you hanging out with? What they doing? What they talk about? I want generational change. I want my kids to be good. So it's going to take a different level of focus. It's going to take a different level of me. It's going to take me to go all in to create that. Because at the end of the day, it's up to me. It's not up to nobody else. And I'm willing to take that challenge on. Because at the end of the day, if I don't make it, at least I know I gave it my all. And you can go to sleep every night knowing you gave it your all. But I would never quit because I always think to myself, what if? What if I would have just stuck with it and I would have met that person and we took it all the way to president's team? That ain't going to be me. I'm going to stick with it. Because I've heard of there's too many people that I know personally that I can call on the phone that are president's team members. And I'm like, they said, all I have to do was stick with it. All it took was time. All it took was effort. This is the thing. In 5 years, the time is going to pass anyway. The time going to pass anyway. What you going to do in between the time? You're going to be staying regular. You're going to do something exponentially great. Are you going to be the best version of you? Or you're going to be the version of you that's in 2018 and never change? It's going to take something different for you to get different. I've been bar heavy. Listen, I need to travel more often because when I'm out of town, I'm giving y'all bars, okay? All bars, all just God. Anyway, listen, Hensley, what's your goals for the month? I'm through talking for right now. Hensley, what's your goals for the month? If you don't have them, it's okay because you got an opportunity to write them by the end of tonight if you know them. Yeah, you good.
I'm trying to get this Herbalife thing started. I've been slacking on it.
So look, okay, for sure. Now this is the perfect opportunity from people on the call and myself. What do you need help with, or what is it that's going to get you to get going?
Start using the product, start wearing the product, and start talking about it.
Hey, you've been listening, boy. Look, I tell you, you do them 3 things, you're going to be successful, okay? Easy. You'll be successful, you do them 3 things, right? And that's always, as I always tell you guys, because I've been getting the feeling lately that people feel as if that they can't call me because they feel like I'm busy. And this is the thing. My busy is revolved around everybody on the team. That is my busy. So if you guys aren't calling me, I'm not busy. Think about it like that. So don't think that you can't call me or think that you're bothering me or whatever, because the truth of the matter is There ain't no business without the organization. There ain't no business without people. So call me. Do like Bridget. Bridget call me all the time. Bridget texts me all the time. What should I say? Whoa, what product should I put in? This person just said this. What's the deal? Bridget called me all the time. She just hit her 2,500 first time. First cut world team. If you continue to keep me busy, I will get you paid. Let me go ahead and mute you. But yeah, if you keep me busy, I will get you paid. That's just the reality of it. Jorge, he's starting to call me more. He just made how much? Like $200, something like that. He just made like $200 extra. And this is the thing. Nobody on this call is full-time. Nobody's saying you got to do Herbalife full-time. This is not your only source or your main source of income. A $200 extra? Do you know what that would do for a single mom? $200 extra is a lot for anybody, really. Lonnie, you want $200 right now?
Right now.
Give me $200 right now. I'm excited. Right now, I'm excited. You see what I'm saying? Now just imagine 500, 1,000, 3,000, 5,000 extra. Extra. Well, at this point, if you're making 5,000 extra, you might as well just do Herbalife full time. You know what I'm saying? At that point, it's like it don't make no sense to keep doing what you was doing before unless you're making way more money. You know what I'm saying? But if you was making way more money, you might not even be looking for the opportunity. Think about it. It's levels. What level we playing at? Oh my God. Back to what I was saying. Amanda, goals for the month. Or a goal for the month. One thing that you want to accomplish. That actually, you know what? Sorry. Actually, back to you. One goal that you want to do this month, yes. What's something new that you want to accomplish this month that you haven't already?
Question. I wrote some options down, but one of them was for sure get back on my PD. Black. Heavy.
The PD is a game changer.
Yep, I know.
PD is a game changer. If you're not listening to PD, you're not growing. That's the truth. I'm going to tell you this. The way I'm able to speak to you guys today wasn't me 2 years ago. It wasn't. Listen, it was not. I couldn't, to be real, it wouldn't even be a call 2 years ago. The calls just started a few months ago. What are we saying? Like, there would have been no way I could have got in front of you guys and spoke something that was valid, at least, gave you guys some form of value, because the personal development allowed me to expand my mind, expand my vision to see more than what was in front of me. And that was the thing. Cast the vision for your team and your clients. Write that down, please. Write that down. If you're taking notes, write that down. Cast the vision for your clients and the team. Talk about how it's going to feel when that person loses 20 pounds. Talk about how it's going to feel when they got the energy to play with their kids after work. Talk about how it's going to feel like when they put on that dress and they go to the club and they pop it, or they throw on that 4 size or smaller pant size. You see what I'm saying? Talk about how it's going to feel like going from a large to a medium, right? Talk about that, because this is the thing. Like Marquise just said, your clients want you to believe that they'll lose weight more than they will. That's why they came to you, because you're the belief. They believe in you to help them get to their goal, right? So you have to cast that vision for them of what it's going to be like when they start to feel better, when they get more energy, when their skin clear up, when they start to wear the clothes that they always wish they could wear, when they finna go on that summer trip to Cabo or wherever the hell they gonna go to, and you talking about they finna be litty out there because you about to help them for the next 6 months. You have to talk about the future. The future is what excites people. So therefore, if you're talking about it in positive light, it gives them the affirmation that, hey, I was supposed to do this. Bar. What am I doing to you guys? It's serious, though. And then talk about for the team. I think that I can personally say out of everything that goes into doing Herbalife, I probably talk about the vision the most of what it's going to be like in 2 years when you're able to buy your mom that house, when you're able to give your family that $10,000 deposit. Here, y'all go ahead and disperse it how y'all want to. Here go 10 bands, though. If you just dropping 10 bands, that probably mean you had 30. What you would do with 30 bands right now? There's some people that make that in a year. There's some people that make that in a month. What's the difference between the two? Action. Not too much skill. How many rich people how many rappers we didn't seen that don't got bars like that but make millions? Okay. Many. Average skill, phenomenal will. I'm not the best at retailing. I'm not the best. Hensley is way more ripped than me. Way more. Hensley's way more ripped than me, right? Jorge know way more about CrossFit than me, right? Amanda is way sexier than me, okay? Bridget and Takesha are way more aesthetically pleasing than me, right? But it don't take all of that to be successful. It just takes phenomenal will. I'm not the best retailer. I'm not the strongest. I'm not the smartest. I'm not the wisest. I don't have the highest check yet. But what I will tell you is that I have phenomenal will. I will show up. I will do the things necessary. I will talk to people. I will do the things that people won't. I'm on vacation right now in New York. It could have been easy for me to be like, you know what, team call next week. I'm out of town, right? Phenomenal will. Hensley got on the call. He got some information right now. He's going to hit supervisor. But if I would have catted off on the call, he would have had none of this, right? Phenomenal will. Are you willing to do things that most people want to get things that most people don't have? I am. Are you willing to go down for 2 years to get to live the lifetime, to live the rest of your life as great as it can be? 2 years, imagine. 2 years. You grinding it out. You telling people no. You missing parties. You missing baby showers. And you're saying, yo, this is for a purpose. And in 2 years after that, so 2 years total, you living your life like nobody else can live it. It's possible for you. We have the keys. It's already your car. It's already your car. Whatever your dream car is, it's already yours. You just got to get in and turn the key. That's all you got to do is get in and turn the key, and it's yours. What's turning the key? But see, there's steps before going and turning the key. You see what I'm saying? First, you got to see where the car at. You came out, you done lost your car, you don't know where the parking spot at. First, you got to find a car, okay? You got to find a car, and then you got to walk over to the car. You see what I'm saying? So when you find the car, you finding the goal. What's your goal? What's your dream? Okay, you found it. Now you got to walk towards it. The walking is the action. The turning of the key is the action. The opening the door of the car is the action. The showing up. The trainings, the calls, the clients, the sponsoring. You see what I'm saying? That's all of that. And when you turn that key and you hear that ignition or you hear that engine turn, you done made it. You're able to drive. You're able to go wherever the hell we want to go. That's the beautiful part about it. It's going to take a little bit of effort first on the front end for you to be able to drive. So I want to Aston Martin. I want a Hellcat. I want a Jeep SRT. You see what I'm saying? I want those things. That'll be all. Yeah, you feeling that, huh? Yeah, man. Think about what it's going to be like when you're driving that dream car. And all your friends looking at you as an inspiration. Man, Hensley did it. Jorge did it. Amanda did it. Bridget did it. Takesha did it. Relly did it. Dahlia did it. And Helica did it. And everybody else, we did it, right? Just imagine what your family would say. Yeah, they was the one person that went for it. Raise your hand if you're a first generation. Yeah, Jorge, yeah. Let them know. Shit. If you're first generation Herbalifer, raise your hand. Obviously, all of us are first generation Herbalifers, right? This is the thing. We can create something huge for our families, for our legacies, and everything, even after we're gone. What we do now, today, our legacies will be forever solidified in history, forever etched in history if we want to make it epic like that, if we want to be monumental. It's possible. There's people hitting the president's team all the time. There's people hitting Chairman's Club all the time, Founder Circle all the time. It's very, very possible for us to change our lives if we want it to be. The thing is, how much are we willing to do? How much are we willing to give up? Are you willing to give up to go up? I'm willing to give up some things to go all the way up. Facts. No printer. Nah, seriously though. It's this is the thing, guys, and I'm gonna be all the way true with you guys, and I'm gonna cut it. Is that if you want it to happen, it will happen. If you want to be great, you have to do great things. If you want to be legendary, you got to do legendary shit, right? Sometimes life is gonna knock you down, but you got to get up and hit life back. That's just the reality of it. Okay. Sometimes you got to be a little aggressive. Sometimes you have to go after what's yours. Sometimes you got to be assertive for your life. Sometimes you got to grab life by the horns. You can't just wait for shit to come your way. You can't just be like, oh yeah, if I'm just be like E.T. said it today. You can't just be a good person and oh, I'm a nice guy and because I give people good knowledge and goodwill that the universe will reward me. Look, check it out. Sometimes you got to go get your life. Sometimes you got to go out there and take what's yours. Give me mine, give it to me, or I'm going to take mine. Get down or lay down. Lightweight, that was lightweight militant, but look though, your life is serious. And you should treat it as such, okay? So that's what it is. All questions are good questions. If we ain't got no questions, we can get to it. But all questions are good questions, though. Talk to me. Let me know what we got. Or any thoughts that you want to go ahead and put out into the world. No takers. That's all right. Because I almost look at it like this. If you ain't got no questions, that means I did my job. Or I was just talking. It's either one of the two. I'm going to go ahead and go with the first one that I was doing my job, right? I gave it pretty clear and concise. You know what I'm saying? It's the last month of 2018. We're going to end it with fire. Oh, this is what I want. This is what I want to talk about too. It's on my notes. All right, it's good. Hit me up. Definitely. You're going down the street? Okay, it's good. There's 3 buckets that we got to fill in Herbalife. Clients, preferred members, and distributors. Which bucket is empty? Which bucket is more full? Which bucket do you want to work on? Clients is the first bucket because that's the first and easiest thing to get. You know what I'm saying? Talking to more people, talking about your products, getting them started, retail money, hand to hand, boom, 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 right there on the spot. There's that. There's preferred members, clients with a discount. Okay. So people that want to sign up with an ID number that's like, hey, I really love the product, XYZ, I want to get started, but I want to pay so much money. Okay, for sure. Awesome. Sign up for that. Or distributors. Out of your 3 buckets, which one needs the most work, which one is fine, and which one is just empty? Or are you just pretty even with both? And think about that. Because those 3 buckets are the 3 pillars in your business, right? That's where the volume is going to come from, those 3 buckets. And your personal production, but remember, after a certain level, it doesn't matter your personal production at all with you. You can't go no higher. It's all about a team. So the distributor one has to be very important if you want to move up. But if you're just doing this for some side money, right? Or you feel like, you know, you can make a lot of money, you don't want to do all that stuff or whatever. But yeah, these 2 right here will be fine. But if you want to move up, you want to create royalties, you want to create that high check. You want to create that traveling the worldness. You want to get that speaking on stageness. You want to get that that recognitionness, right? We're not doing it for recognition, but that's what comes with it, right? Then you got to sign up distributors and show them how to get paid. The more people you can show to get paid, the more the company can reward you for your efforts. That simple. Get clients. So you get paid, one. You get paid by getting clients and preferred members, right? That's how you get paid. And then you get distributors and show them how to get clients and preferred members. If you can continuously do that with integrity, with leadership, and showing up no matter what, you will build an organization. I guarantee it. You will build an organization. And there's other intangibles, or I'm going to say intangibles, there's other things that come with it, right? Being a people person. I didn't say you got to be a people person, but learning how to learning how to work with different people, different personalities and whatnot, learning how people respond, you know what I'm saying? There's those things, yes. But as a whole, though, if you can get paid, clients, preferred members, and show another person not just one, but multiple other people how to get paid, you will build an organization. What you do with your front line will teach your second line. What's up, girl? I see you. What's popping? What you teach your front line, right? And even if you don't have front line yet, just know this right now. What you teach your front line will teach their front line, which is your second line, right? So, for example, Amanda, she's been getting it for me for years. You know what I'm saying? She's been getting the whole situation, right? I don't know exactly what she tells Angelica, but what I do know is it has to come from that same place of what I was telling her. Therefore, in turn, there's some of the same principles. You see what I'm saying? So when I talk to Angelica, I don't have to go over a lot because we on the same page. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, in turn, what you teach to your front line, make sure they get it because that's what they're going to teach. That's all they're going to know. You see what I'm saying? So if you want to create that culture, you have to make sure it's strong within your front line. You see what I'm saying? Because obviously, you looking at me, I'm not super formal. You know what I'm saying? I ain't super like I ain't politicking. I'm regular. You feel me? But it's like I'm serious about the shit though. So therefore, in turn, certain standards are always going to be there. But as far as just like the politicking and you got to use a certain language and you feel me, all this XYZ, like, nah, like, you feel me, we rocking out how the hell we rocking out. You know what I'm saying? You could be your own individual person, but there are certain things that we definitely do. And, as you start to come along more in the business and more along with the team, you'll be able to see those things more clearly and the more you get around people. But that's just what it is. So last month of 2018, let's get it popping. It's very, very, very early. It's the second day in December. We have all month to get it cracking. All month. All the work that we do now, if this is my third or fourth time saying it, all the work we do between now and New Year's Eve will flourish and sprout in January, February, and March. I promise. I've been doing Herbalife a few years. I know how it works. So let's get it popping. You know what I'm saying? It ain't hard. We just got to go out there and do it. That's easy. Yeah, all questions are good questions. No questions, I'm going to let us go. And that's it. Nah, we gravy. Good. Call me if you need me. That's what it is. Let's do this. I'm going to see y'all. Oh, wait. No, wait. If you aren't in the Bay Area, Hensley, I think I talked to you about this. Oh, yeah, I did talk to you about it. JKO in Sacramento. I would love for everybody that can be there to be there, for everybody that's going to watch this call now and in the future, right, in the near future. JKO in Sacramento. We can figure out the logistics on where people are going to sleep and all that good stuff, but we want to create the, the mindset all together, how we going to rock out in 2019. So really, Hensley, for you is really just for you, for everybody on this call right now. But there's other people that are on the call. I'll talk to them individually. But we already talked about it. Me and you will talk about it. JKO in Sacramento, Super Mario, 15K presidency member, will be the speaker. Hit president's team in 2 years off of his second strike on his second felony on house arrest on unemployment. Signed up with Herbalife on his unemployment check. Hit president's team in 2 years. One of my good friends, the homie. He just made $40,000 last month doing Herbalife. It's crazy. Jorge, yeah, you met Super. You know what I'm saying? I know Amanda knows Super. Bridget met Super too. Or everybody on the call, they met him except Hensley. So you guys know who he is. He's coming to Sacramento. It's his first time coming up to NorCal. It's about to be stupid lit. Get there. Period. There is no other option. Get there. I'm going to see y'all. Awesome. Hit me if you need me. Deuces.